going down, people? What's going on, man? Welcome to the View. Welcome to Bucks View. Um, how we doing? How we doing this weekend? How we enjoying the weekend? How we seeing what's going on in the world of football? Is your team winning? Did your team win? Is your team losing? Did your team lose? If you're on the losing side, of course, you're not going to be happy. If you're on the winning side, if you're smashing teams by more than 3 goals on a regular basis since the last game you've lost, if you are 11 points clear with 9 games to go, I'm sure you are feeling jolly. But I'm gonna come off Arsenal for a little piece, and I'm just gonna kind of touch base with you guys about what's going on elsewhere. And as you can see here on the screen, I've got the La Liga table up, and it's interesting reading. It's scary reading. Cause I really followed La Liga this season, and I keep hearing how Ancelotti's on the risk, and Ancelotti this and Ancelotti that. It looks like he's leaving Real Madrid, and I'm just thinking, but why though? These men won the Champions League. They've won the La Liga comfortably last season. No issues, no problems. He looks like he's the right guy. There was all sorts of, like all sorts of statements out there saying that he is the perfect Real Madrid manager, Ancelotti, just because of how he knows the club and just because of how he kind of manages players. Fast forward to this season now, and it's just been rocky because Barcelona and Xavi, they kind of come out of nowhere. They've literally come out of nowhere. And I'll be real with you, lot. I'm starting to kind of sense that, yeah, these men are gonna win the league, and Xavi is gonna be etched in history as the one of the one of the La Liga achievements of history. He seems to have found a way to kind of, make Barcelona finally tick. And look, we know what kind of a player he was. We don't even have to go there. We know what kind of a G Xavi was in terms of a football player and what everything that he meant to Barcelona. But as a manager, bro, for you to come and potentially win the league in your second season as a manager as well, it's incredible. I'll be real. And I'm a Real Madrid fan, I support Real Madrid. I've been watching, I've said it before, I support Real Madrid actually before I supported Arsenal. I've known about Real Madrid way before Arsenal. I fell in love with Madrid in 1995. I was 5 years old. And I only started supporting Arsenal when I was 8 years old, in 98. And then, because of their success this season, this is what you then start to kind of see. You start to see greats that are actively playing still being linked back. We know that the story with Messi and Barcelona, it just can't be finished. We know that there's more there. We don't know under what capacity, but it just looks like because they're starting to perform now and because they're starting to, put a title charge together, and you got players who are now, more or less not carrying the team but standing their own, like Gavi, like Pedri. You're gonna have someone like Messi now wanting to more or less join that organization again to potentially pick up some more Champions Leagues. Messi ain't gonna stop playing anytime soon. Ronaldo doesn't want to stop, so why would Messi stop? At least at club level, we can see Messi playing for another 4 or 5 seasons. Like, it's that real. And he can give his last of whatever he's got back up Barcelona. We know deep down that's what he wants. That's what he's wanted. He's always wanted to stay. Yes, money is everything in terms of security and you providing for your family from a generational standpoint. So moves to PSG, you can't exactly just kind of ignore them and stuff like that when you know that the money in the club that you want to be with or in a club that you want to be with is not there. But it looks like they can now potentially put a plan together and put a concept together where they can bring him back, pay him the wages that he's going to demand, and compete with that new Barcelona squad of players. Incredible scenes, incredible thing to witness. Xavi has now won more matches, 40, In the first 53 league matches, then Pep Guardiola 39 with Barcelona. The only manager who has won more is Luis Enrique. So it looks like he's getting a better conversion than the man himself, Pep Guardiola. It's Xavi. Big up to him, because it wasn't always plain sailing. There was moments where, when Xavi first came in, you kind of said, I'm not too sure. This just sounds like an emotional love story. Xavi coming back to his boyhood club and da 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 da. Whoa, 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 whoa. Is there really a true plan behind it? Is he really a tactician? Is he really a coach that can actually move Barcelona forward, or at least get them back to their original glory? And it looks like it, slowly but surely they're getting there. Barcelona have won 12 away games in the Liga this season. This is the most in the top 5 leagues in Europe, together with Napoli. It's like Arsenal. We've been amazing away from home, and they've been amazing away from home as well this season. Barcelona, it looks like. La Liga this season, league leaders FC Barcelona, more goals scored FC Barcelona, least goals conceded Barcelona. And when you think about it, yeah, they got players in it. They got ballers in every position. They've got ballers. They've got men that can really do the thing. Defense, attack, midfield. You're looking at Pedri, Kessie, Gavi in the midfield. Attack, you're looking at Fati. You're looking at Lewandowski. You're looking at Torres. Defense, you got some stewards in defense as well. Boy, I don't know if Barcelona if Barcelona wins, advances to the Copa del Rey by winning against Real Madrid on Wednesday. The domestic treble is in our tight grip. If that happens, would you consider the 22-23 season a success? I mean, 100% it has to be. They got Rafinha, they got Bear Man, and it's not really a surprise that they were always gonna, bounce back and start doing their thing. I'll be real, man shouldn't really be too surprised about that. Barcelona president Joan Laporta on Messi. Messi knows that Barca's doors are always open, always will be open. This is what I said. We'll see. I have to find a way to improve the current relationship between Messi and Barca. So, yeah, man, is Barcelona coming back to its best? Are they coming back to, being the glory Barcelona that we saw over the last 15, 20 years? Everything indicates that this will be Barcelona's midfield in the Copa del Rey El Clasico. Kessie, Roberto, Busquets, and Gavi. Yeah, them men, they got ballers, man, and I'm so happy for the young guys. People like Fati and people like what's his name, Gavi and Pedri. These men will be the future. Essentially, you're obviously gonna have always players, essentially experienced players, to help achieve the targets and help, bring the club to more quicker, immediate progress and success. But the future, I think, and a lot of the success stems down to Xavi sitting down and really coaching and really developing the likes of Pedri, the likes of Gavi, the likes of who else we got? Just all of the young players, really. They've got a bag of young players. I'm not sure in total how much, but that they've got bare players. And for Real Madrid, I don't know, like what they can. Is it a mad thing when you can kind of say to yourself, "Raw, like it's okay for a team to have an off season." I mean, I just don't understand how you can, you can expect a man or a team or a club to win consistently every single year after year after year after year after year. Like it's just not gonna work like that, Like it really doesn't work like that. Real Madrid, the fans, they need to, yes, continue to put pressure on the club and make sure that the club keeps its standards, but you should give it, you have to be realistic. Like there's so many clubs going for the same trophies. It's not always going to be a given. Real Madrid does not have the right, and there's not, automatic deserving of the Champions League or La Liga. You have to earn the right to play. And I just feel as though you can say to yourself, look, he's an elite coach. Let's write off this season for whatever reason or for whatever's going on. What seems to be happening at Barcelona is fantastic. We don't look like we can emulate that this season. But you know what? All right, cool. Let's just park everything. Let's, Sit down in the summer, let's assess, let's reflect on everything, let's see where we've gone wrong, and let's try to go again. But you know, the Real Madrid board, they're unforgiving, man. They're a relentless board. They really are a relentless board. And Carlo Ancelotti, from what it looks like, from what it seems, it's kind of like, okay, cool. If they get rid of me, they get rid of me. I'm going to be hired and by another organization, another club, national club or national team or another a top club elsewhere anyway. So these guys know what I can give, and he's just being calm about it. But I just feel as though it comes to a point, Real Madrid, where yes, the club should always be first and at the forefront, but you lot are too much, man. Real Madrid is too much, man. Honestly, any club would be happy to have a manager like Ancelotti, who's, he's giving you lot, since his return, he's giving you lot the Champions League, he's giving you lot the league. If I could be wrong, but I'm sure that's the record, since he's returned. Champions League and La Liga. The reality is that Brazilian national team want me, and this makes me delighted and happy. But I want to fulfill and respect my contract. I love Real Madrid. Retiring after Madrid, I can't confirm it today. I'll stay here until Real Madrid let me. So again, it doesn't look like it's curtains for him in any way, shape, or form. But we'll see, because not winning the La Liga when you should have clearly won it in terms of everything that's going on in your club, the players, the performances, and you've kind of, this is your era. I feel like Real Madrid is upset because they want it to be their era where they take trophy after trophy, like La Liga after La Liga, and then maybe after about 3-4 year period of Barcelona building, then they can kind of and I feel like then Real Madrid will kind of accept a little bit more of that sharing aspect. But I just feel as though they probably think their glory days or their glory eras come so short in this particular most recent one that they're thinking, like, how is Xavi already competing with Barcelona and they're about to win the league? And I think they were going to win the league because no one can stop them. Mauricio Pochettino is the big favourite to take over from Carlo Ancelotti at Real Madrid. I wouldn't even want that to happen. I'll be real. Like, I wouldn't even want Pochettino at Real Madrid. I would have preferred Tuchel at Real Madrid, Thomas Tuchel or someone like that. I don't know, man. But Real Madrid is a bad. Hey, listen, Real Madrid is a team. Not just players can't say no to, but coaches can't say no to as well. Imagine they get rid of Ancelotti and then they're talking about they want Mikel. Blood, that would be a mad thing. Oh my goodness. Listen, I wouldn't even know what to think or where to start. Real Madrid ball today, but the game is completely irrelevant since the league is over. Yeah, and again, writing's on the wall for Ancelotti, man. They probably won't fire him and, like firing squad style and, yeah, you're sacked and and it's all on the national Spanish press. Probably, Ancelotti decided to go to Brazil and, part ways and bye-bye, big Carlo, and we'll see you soon. And then they slowly just get in who they actually want to get in, whether that's going to be Pochettino, whether they go back to this man over here because he's an absolute legend and what he's done for Real Madrid. It comes like when Real Madrid is in a spot of bother, he just comes and saves the day, and then he's like, yep, I'm gone again. But yeah, man, like, look, big up to Barcelona. As I said, I'm Real Madrid through and through, but you gotta pay respect. You gotta pay respect to what Barcelona's done this season. They've been fantastic this season. Xavi as well. He's been great, and I think that we could see a new man in the Santiago Bernabeu very soon. We could see somebody leading that squad, and who it will be, it remains to be seen. For me, obviously Tuchel's back at Bayern Munich, so that's not a possibility. Pochettino, I don't know, man. I just honestly, like, I swear you're a Barcelona man anyway. Like what wasn't you a Barcelona man? And it shouldn't. Didn't he say he will never go to Real Madrid? He will never come to Arsenal because of the teams that he's managed. Am I wrong? Man City are showing interest in Real Madrid's left back, Ferland Mendy. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think that was the case. Wasn't that the case? But let's see, man. It all remains to be seen. It all remains to understand what's going to happen. Real Madrid don't understand why Luka Modric has not left the Croatian national team yet. Chelsea hadn't won the Premier League for 50 years. Jose Mourinho won it with Chelsea. Inter Milan. Some Jose Mourinho love right there. Frankie de Jong practically ruled out to play against Real Madrid. Um, but yeah, man, like, you know, big up to Barcelona, man. Big up to what they got going on over there, and it all remains to be seen. I think, obviously, in terms of Copa del Rey, yeah, I think that's pretty much done. Whether he's, you know, um, Champions League is it's all there for Real Madrid to still call it a successful season. You know, even though they've gone through the turmoil that they've gone through, so many draws and stuff like that in the league, you know, they can still surprise you and actually go and win the Champions League, Real Madrid. Like, and I'm talking about easily go and win it. You know, we know we've got the players, we know we've got the guys to do it. So don't write them off so quickly. Even though, yeah, it's been interesting, man. You gotta give Barcelona there. You gotta give Xavi his dues. You know, you gotta really say raw like how he's doing it is they were struggling like last season. Like they were proper struggling. Like um it just didn't look like he was able to. It looked a bit like Chelsea's project where they were just getting bag of players together. They were just, you know, grouping players that are completely polar opposite with one another. People like Kessie with Frankie de Jong, and then you had Rafinha thrown into that mix. Um, and yeah, look, Xavi, don't forget where we came from last year. It was us who were 12 points behind, you know, and uh, Xavi adding Dembele and Pedro to this team again. He's done great. He's done fantastic. Messi, Xavi, and Iniesta are bigger than Manchester United. I hope this helps. I'm not sure about that. Those three are incredible. They have had incredible careers. But so yeah, you got to give him his props, and you got to say that he's starting to prove that he's much bigger than what we thought he actually was in terms of, you know, being a good coach. He's beaten Pep's record, which is not easy. You know, 14 matches in the first 53 league games. Xavi playing Eric Garcia as a central defensive midfielder was Jordi Cruyff's idea. He's been saying it since last season. You know, again, showing his flexibility, showing that he's still learning, showing that he's still, you know, he can still make adjustments. He's not, oh, my way or the highway kind of type of coach. Garcia's first game was a single pivot, and it looks like this has worked. You know, this little tweak. You know, great stats over here in terms of the game versus Elche. I don't know how you say it, but yeah, I have a lot of faith in Ansu Fati. I want him to succeed here. He's calm and focused. He's training very well. I understand his father, but I don't give it importance. Ansu's only 20 years old. You have to be patient. At Barca, there is a lot of competition. I think this is obviously a situation going on about Fati and his family wanting him to play more, potentially now maybe making noise about him having to leave Barcelona in regards to, you know, getting some more game time. But doesn't look like Xavi is agreeing to that. It looks like Xavi likes him. Xavi's going to try to play him as much as he possibly can and kind of go from there. Alex Garrido was injured. That's why he didn't play for first team before. I love him very much. Matt, listen, I've been debating this with a friend, but who do you guys think has had the better season, Xavi or Arteta? I mean, that shouldn't be a debate. That shouldn't be a debate. In terms of accolades, listen, I don't know how many accolades Xavi has picked up, like player of the month and stuff like that, manager of the month, and you know, his squad has picked up gongs in that sense, but we know that Arsenal and Arteta have quite a lot. But the main reason is just because the leagues, like, you can't even really compare it, man. It's a two team league or 3-team league. Let me be fair. 3-team league versus a 7-team league, 8 teams, top 6, top 7, top 8. You got Newcastle now coming into that fold. You got dons like Brighton coming into that fold. You just can't. There's way more competition in the Prem. There's way more competitive edge. There's way more hard games. The weather is horrible at times. Like, there is no way. And for you to be doing what you're doing, coming from where you came from. I know that Barcelona's come from a dark spot as well previously, but nah, man, it is Mikel Arteta 100% the better manager who's had a better season. Whether he's a better manager overall, that still remains to be seen. Whether I think these two are top coaches. I think these are the modern coaches of today. I think these are the coaches to take the new football, the new style of football, which is positional play. Um, which is to press and work on that press. These two are key pillars of the modern type of way you're gonna see teams play. But yeah, fantastic. I'm really happy for Xavi. I have to give him his props, man. I have to really give him his props. He's found a way to start making it work, and it looks like the final piece is him calling his brethren back, his dog, where he's been so successful with, and created some beautiful stories with, everlasting stories. And once this happens, and I believe it will happen, you can just tell Messi is not it at PSG. He doesn't want to be at PSG. He's just there for the money. He's there because he's got good teammates, and everything seems like it's more or less PSG or nothing else at the moment. But with the surge and the turnaround of Barcelona and Xavi, it looks like he will jump ship without even hesitating, bruv. He won't think twice. Messi won't think twice about going back to Barcelona. But yeah, guys, I'm going to leave it there. We've been going for, just over 20 minutes now. But yeah, this is just a quick, outside of Arsenal, focusing a little bit more on La Liga and Barcelona and Real Madrid situation. Incredible position to be in for Barcelona. 71 points. That they've got the league. They've really got the league. Both on 27 games played, and it's now it's time for Real Madrid to just put their focus on the Champions League, and we move. But yeah, it will be incredible if Arsenal was to win the Premier League and Barcelona, where they came from with Xavi, were to win the La Liga. Like, it will be an incredible summer, man, for English football and for Spanish football. And it all remains to be seen. But yeah, guys, drop a like on the video. Please subscribe as well. I'll be bringing you guys some much more consistent content as well now that I'm back to full focus on YouTube. And we go from there. I'll see you guys in a piece.